So, how do we know whether we are overdoing a particular sport or whether we are overdoing a particular exercise program or a fitness program? Sometimes you may feel some pain in your joints after doing an exercise. Usually, if you are overdoing an exercise or a sport, you won't feel the pain while doing the sport or the exercise. You feel it at the end of the program or end of the exercise program. And sometimes you may feel the pain in the joint the next morning actually. And then if you ignore this pain and try to go back to that exercise program or try to play again, when you start the game you will have pain in the joint, but once it gets warmed up and then once you get into the game, the pain disappears. You will feel everything has gone away and then you are fine. But again the pain recurs at the end of the game or the end of the exercise program. If you keep on ignoring these warning signs and continue with this over exercise or over sporting, excessive sporting activity, the pain becomes a constant feature while doing your game or exercise program and sometimes while doing your routine day-to-day activities also. So don't ignore these warning signs and try to take proper medical expert opinion before it becomes too late. Now, what we call it as overuse injuries or overuse syndrome, wherein you do excess of exercise, excess of sporting activity. So, what causes this overuse injuries? Usually, some of the factors are related to the training program itself, whether it is a sporting activity or a fitness program, or some other factors are related to the athlete or the person who is doing the exercise himself. So, what are the factors that are related to the training program? Too high intensity in exercise program, or a sudden increase in the exercise program or sporting activity, or a improper environment like hot environment or a hard surface, and sometimes it could be a improper footwear or the equipment what used to play or do exercise. So these can be the factors, and again sometimes due to improper hydration, due to lack of proper intake of water, or improper nutrition also can contribute to these overuse injuries, because this makes you more susceptible for injuries. Now, there are certain factors which are structural to that particular person or athlete. For example, flat foot, somebody has a flat foot, or somebody has something like a knock knee or a bow leg, or somebody has less muscle flexibility, or somebody has muscle imbalance. These particular people are more prone for injuries with sporting activity exercise compared to a normal person. So the factors can be either way, either related to the training program or it could be related to the person who is participating in that particular sport or exercise. Now, when these warning signs are identified, it is necessary that you take the following measures. Number 1, reduce the intensity of the training program, and number 2, try to identify the underlying factors, whether it is improper footwear or whether it is improper equipment or improper technique of the game, or lack of proper hydration or lack of proper nutrition, or whether that particular person has some kind of structural abnormality like lack of muscle flexibility, etc., and try to correct them. And number 3, take them to a proper rehab program or rehabilitation program. Usually it consists of 4 stages. In stage 1, you keep them an isotonic exercise program with pain relieving methods, and in stage 2, some kind of isometric exercises are added, and in stage 3, energy storage exercises are added, and in stage 4, sports specific energy storage and energy release exercise program is added. Now, so if this kind of overuse injuries are identified in time and necessary precautions are taken to address the underlying factors and proper rehabilitation is done, that particular athlete can get rid of his problem and can successfully go back to his sporting activity. But if this kind of problem is neglected for months and years, they can develop permanent injuries which will reduce their performance, and sometimes it could be a career ending problem for them. Thank you.